Hi, my name is Emelia West, and this is my audition interview recording for me to major in theater at the Arts Academy of Benjamin Rush High School. So the first question is, why do I want to study theater? I have a few answers to that, I guess you could say. For one, I've always loved the thought of being an actress, acting on a stage, in front of a camera for movies, TV shows, short films. And I also want to learn more about acting tips and tricks for the stage, for acting on a stage, sorry, and for using spotlights, adding music and stuff. That's the tech, I guess you could say, for theater. I also want to learn more about set design and stuff like that, movie effects or special effects, I guess you could say, because I feel like that stuff's really cool. All of the aspects of theater to me are so interesting, and I really love it. What's exciting about theater for me is when you're acting on a stage, and then when you're finished acting or you're finished your lines, and then the audience, they just clap for you. I feel like it gives you a sense of accomplishment. Like, I just did that. I memorized all of those lines. I said them perfectly or almost perfectly, and everyone loved it, and I did good. I really like that feeling, I feel like. And I love putting myself in other people's shoes and portraying other people and portraying characters. Because sometimes I just need to escape from reality, and just pretending to be someone else sort of helps with that. I have no idea why. It's just because any character I make up, I choose their story. They could have problems or they couldn't. It's totally up to me. If I couldn't have a career in theater or movies or in any way and couldn't be famous or like a movie star, I feel like I would try to be a lawyer and pursue a job in law, I guess you could say, because that way I'm sort of still putting myself in other people's shoes when I'm on a case. Like, okay, so this happened to you, okay, and then I have to think about that, and then I can help them have justice. And I don't know, because that also gives you a sense of accomplishment when you win a court case. So, yeah. My interests outside of theater, I have a few. For one, I really like to read, and I like writing short stories and little paragraphs and about characters and stuff. I also really like to practice volleyball, even though I'm not good at it, because it's just fun to bounce the ball around. And I also like hanging out with my sister on the trampoline and just practicing gymnastics tricks front tucks, forward rolls. I don't know, it's just fun. So I get to practice gymnastics and I get to hang out with my sister, which is a double win. Something that I struggle with is standing up for myself, because sometimes my friends used to be like, oh, you're such a this or you're such a that, and they'd call me names that I did not like. So I didn't know how to respond. I would just be like, oh, yeah. But that's not how you should respond to someone disrespecting you. You should stand up for yourself. And it took me about, I think, 3 months to actually figure out how I can stand up to myself. Now it's a little easier. I deal with trying to stand up for myself by thinking through how I'm gonna tell someone I don't like the way they're treating me. So say my friend calls me a name, I'll think it through, I'll think about what I can tell them, and sometimes I'll just send them a text like, hey, I don't like the way you're treating me. And then usually they'll stop because they'll respect that. But other times they don't stop and I have to face them face to face. And that's when I get a little oh my gosh, this is a little hard. So it takes everything in me to tell people I don't like the way they're treating me, because I don't want to seem rude. So I just sort of try to ask them nicely to stop, and if they don't, then I just sort of cut them out of my life, and hopefully they'll learn a lesson that if they keep treating people like that, they're going to lose all their friends. And then that sort of helps me deal with people calling me names and me trying to stand up for myself, because now I have one less toxic, I guess you could say, person in my life. Or I have one less mean person in my life, or they're actually changing. So I guess you could say me trying my best to learn how to stand up for myself is how I deal with me not being able to find my voice sometimes. So, yeah. Thank you for watching my interview or listening. I really appreciate it. Have a nice day or night, whatever time it is for you. Bye.